Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I figured today's Monday. Let's do some relaxing Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. Before I forget, uh, I need to change what I'm playing on Twitter and hit my socials. Oh, Wild. All right, almost done. Uh, it's it's Breath of the Wild. Fine. All right, let's start it. We should be right in front of Zora's domain if I'm not mistaken. I'm technically in Elden. Are you serious? I didn't know that. So, yeah, so he should be like past this way. I don't even know if I should take you all the way over here. Alias, right? Ali, amor, ¿qué pasa? Guess we'll see how. Let's see if I can grab her. Yeah, this way. Hey, careful. Good girl. All right. Oh, there's a dude right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the horse right there. Sir. Knight's Claymore. Only the most confident of Hyrule's castle knights carry this two-hander sword. Its cutting edge is finely honed. Oh, fuck.
Say hey there, young one. Up top, above you.
That guy. Sidon, Zora Prince.
Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
He's so extra. I love Sidon. I fucking love Sidon. Silly bastard. Ah, a Hylian. Yes, I knew it. Pardon me. I'm Sidon, the Zora Prince. Yeah, look at this bastard. And what is your name? Go on, please tell me. Name's Link. Link? Your name is Link. What a fantastic name. Though I cannot shake the feeling that I've heard it somewhere before. Well, in any case, it is a strong name. To be honest, I've been watching you. I've seen the way you work, and I can tell by how you carry yourself that you're no ordinary person. Link, you must be a strong warrior among the Hylians, correct? That's right. Aha! Just as I suspected. I'm a Zora Prince after all. I have an eye for talent that is unparalleled. Yes, exquisite. I've been searching for someone like you for a long while. A man like you, Link, who carries himself with power. Right now, Zora's domain is in great danger because of the massive rainfall coming from Divine Beast Vah Ruta. Please, promise you will help us. We need your strength, warrior. Won't you please come to Zora's domain with me? Sure thing. Wow, really? Thank you, Link. You're indeed the man I thought you were. Now Zora's domain will be safe for certain. No time to waste. Hurry up and head over. Because of the rain, the cliffs are too wet to climb. To reach the domain, you'll need to go straight along this path. As a Hylian, I know you are unable to swim up the river. As such, the path to the domain may be a bit treacherous. You'll have a tough fight in store. There are monsters up ahead that attack with electricity. Don't give up. I believe in you. Look at this bastard man. He's so nice. Oh, that's right. I have something that I would like to give you. It's a small trinket to show that I have faith in you. Electro Elixir. Grants a mid-level resistance to electricity, useful against enemies with electric attacks. It's a drink that will increase your resistance to electricity. I'm not sure why, but its effects do not seem to work for Zoras. Perhaps because it was made specifically for Hylians. It should work wonders for you, though. I shall go on ahead and make sure there's not anything strange going on where you are headed. I'm counting on you. Later, dog. We'll see him again in a little bit. Our quest log has been updated. Reach Zora's domain. Sidon, Prince of the Sidon. Reach Zora's domain on the right. Sidon, Inigo Bridge. Sidon, Prince of the Zoras invited you to come to Zora's domain. He warned you that owing to the heavy rains, the rocks along the path are dangerously slippery. Ugh. Alright, bro. Alright. There's something here. I think there was. Cool dog. Bye. Nice. That's a pretty good amount of mighty carps. Oh, hey, Link! Sorry for calling you out from the river. Is that pressure into coming? I was not sure you would really come through. I'm pleased things are going well. Ever since this strange occurrence, there have been a lot of monsters around here. Be careful as you proceed. And hurry, all my fellow Zoras are anxiously awaiting your arrival. Let me go grab a soda real quick. All right. Ow! Like that, huh? Blackened crab. Whole crab slow roasted on its shell. The soft, flaky flesh pairs nicely with the scent of the charred shell for a meal that assaults all five of your senses in all the best ways. Damn, that's very descriptive of a fucking crab description. Keep going.
Hey!
Hey, over here. Look down in the water. Sorry for calling you from so far away. The domain's still a ways off, but you're making good progress. I shall be along soon myself. I won't be much longer. In the meantime, I'll be cheering you on from here in the river. So hang in there. You can do it. Stay strong. What a supportive guy. He's like, yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, that's right. That doesn't work. Oh, everything's shit. Everything's. Oh. And sneak behind them. I should be able to. Wow. Horn Bridge. I don't know why I'm so sleepy today. Huh. Hey, Link! You're almost halfway to Zora's domain. Oh, by the way, there are a few spots ahead with lots of enemies. But I'm sure you'll be fine. I believe in you, Link. We'll try to get as much as we can into Vah Ruta. Hopefully finish. I doubt it. Well. There should be a rock coming down. Now. Zora Spear. The spear is a Zora's weapon of choice. It's lighter than it looks due to being made from a special metal, and it's used by the Zora for both fishing and protecting their domain. Lysel Boomerang, a curved sword favored by the Lystalfos. It can be used to attack directly, or it can be thrown in like a boomerang. We're right here. Reinforced Lissel Shield. This Lissel Shield has been strengthened by adding a different type of metal to the mix. The edge is lined with spikes, so handle it with care. Do I have? Lissel Fork Boomerang. Blue Selfos in particular like this weapon. It has one more blade than the Lissel Boomerang to give it additional cutting power, and it still returns when thrown. History of the Zora, Part 1, The Eternal Zora's Domain, as sold by King Dorephan. The rains have blessed Lineru since ancient times with an abundance of pure, clean water. Seeking a bounty of such water, the Zoras gathered here. Thus, as the legends go, the domain was born 10,000 years ago. The land was also rich in ore, and so a unique form of stone masonry was developed to create our new home. The domain is one giant sculpture, a feat of architecture that has drawn admirers from the world over. Our great domain will ever stand as a hallmark of the esteemed artist who made it, an eternal symbol of Zora pride. Yeah, Zora are very prideful of their people. I don't blame them. Remember, there's regular Zoras and then there's river Zoras. These are sea Zoras, if that. And then river Zoras, you see them in Echoes of Wisdom. Fuck. Sack of shit. What are you shooting at? What fucking shooting at? Right here. Ooh, silver rupee. Lissel Shield, a common shield found among the Lissalfos. It's made of metal, but its sloppy craftsmanship offers poor durability. Fleet Lotus Seeds. The plant that bears these seeds grows near deep water. The roots draw nutrients from the water, which boosts your movement speed when the seeds are cooked into a dish. I like that they give you a proper explanation of things. Fuck! Next. Hold on. Fucking smacked out of midair. Okay. a reason to come down here? I think there's like a mural. But yeah, you see at the distance. Look how big that is. Get back over there. It's all a single thing back there. Wow, it looks really pretty. There's a thing here, right? Yeah, there is. Right here. Look at all the Zora's domain up there. Damn. On the Switch, that would have slowed down. Look, like looking at that, it would have slowed the hell out of that. History of the Zoras, Part 3, Miracle of the White Scale, as told by King Dorephan. Our scholars say that in the distant past, Zora's domain had a king with no special talent for the art of war. But he lacked in skill with a blade. He made up for in love for his people, and especially love for his queen. One day, news reached the king of a horde of monsters gathering in the Southern Highlands. The king steeled himself for war to protect his people, but the queen knew how ill-suited for the task he was. Worried for his life, she wove one of her own scales into his armor, hoping that her love would protect him in battle. It seemed for a time that the tide of the battle favored the Zora, and that all would make it home safely. But the cunning Lysalpha's generals saw an opening and seized it, driving the king's forces into a corner. Just when the general's sword was ready to crash down upon the king, a miracle took place. An errant sunbeam reflected from the scale on his armor blinded the Lysalphos, stopping the death blow from falling. This was the chance the king needed to rally his forces and turn the tide, taking down the general and securing victory. This came to be known as the Miracle of the White Scale, a scale that only female Zoras possess. It was this miracle that began the tradition of Zora princesses crafting armor for their future husbands. Ah, so it is found that there is some base in tradition. I forgot about that. Here. What does the fox say? You can actually like hit and get meat from him if you kill him, but they're too cute. And there's this side. The dog. Whack. History of the Zora, Part 2, A Reservoir of Hope, as told by King Dorephan. Once every 10 years, the Linary region experiences unusual heavy rainfall. The Zora River flooded out every time. The tides damage not only our domain, but our people, washing away poor souls and causing great suffering and disarray. The Zora King at the time, after seeking aid from the King of Hyrule, rode out to see what could be done. By joining the architectural genius of the Zoras and Hyrule's technological prowess, each reservoir lake was swiftly built. Thanks to this fruitful partnership, Hyrule was no longer plagued by these devastating floods. In gratitude, the Zora King promised the King of Hyrule to manage the reservoir levels to protect all of Hyrule from the floods. Each Zora King since has kept that oath, spanning 10,000 years. That is why the reservoir signifies our bond with Hyrule. Whoa. Very nice. Oh. That's fine. I can just climb this back up. I'm trying to keep an eye on my phone because we have a couple client meetings coming up. I don't know if they need my my feedback on stuff. But right now we're good. And I forget those get respawn. Next big bridge. We're getting there. Pluto's crossing. Right there. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Hey! Link! Oh, he's down below? Look below! Down here! You're still pretty far off, my friend. But I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I've been waiting for you. You'll be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm gonna head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link! Beware, warrior, a monster approached from behind you. Sure, dude. Ow. Moblin Club, a crudely fashioned club favored by Moblin. It's carved from a sturdy tree, but it's sloppily made, so it breaks easily. Who the fuck? Bitch, no. Thing one ended up top. Oh. Give it. Part 4. History of the Zoras. Addendum 1. King Dorephan stands his ground. Around 100 years after King Dorephan ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed uplands Sorana into our domain. The guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldier's spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorephan, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it down into a ravine. The impact of the fall left the guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. The citizens celebrated the king's valor. From then on, their trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. You can still see the scar he earned that day on his forehead, token of his triumph. I hate Koroks. Hmm. History of the Zoras Part 7, The Hero Who Defeated the Lionel, told by King Dorephan. It was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the dreaded beast Lionel, who lived in Plymouth Mountain. But one Hylian drove the beast back and restored peace to the domain. The Zora helm with won in this fight. It's north of in the rest near Blank Lake. It's somewhere up here, I think. It's in Toto Lake. It's right here. Is it? That's what that is. If I remember correctly. So now we're just walking into the domain. Yeah, dude, it looks... Wow, it doesn't slow down like it used to. This used to like slow down to like 30 if you looked at the sculpture directly. What? Ah, take it. I hear a shrine too. Zora's domain. Oh. Whoa! Hey! I've been waiting for you, Link. I love him. Welcome! Behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. Now I shall introduce you to the king. Hurry, this way! A Hylian, huh? I believe this is our first time meeting, yes? My name is Dunma. You're female, right? Hi, how observant you are. Is there a problem? How old are you? That is not an appropriate question to ask a lady you've just met. Let's just say I'm less than 100 years old. Can't you tell? I'm so much less formal than the elders, aren't I? At any rate, right now Zora's domain is looking for a Hylian warrior. For more detailed information, please go speak to King Dorephan in the back. Oh, a Hylian. You must be exhausted after your long journey. Oh, and as for me, I am called Leto. But enough about me. Could I possibly ask you to go meet with King Dorephan? He's in the throne room. Please go ahead. We gotta do this first. Bright-eyed crab. This crab appears in large numbers when it rains. One bite of its delectable meat and you'll forget all your exhaustion. Replenishes your stamina when cooked into a dish. Zora's silver longsword. Although the Zoras prefer spears to swords, they made this two-handed weapon using a special metal. It found popularity among Hylians for its unique design. Pushing power. No, I fell. The thing. I was meaning to like put one there. And let's grab that treasure chest. Right. Brand new. Yeah, it feels weird playing this and it being 60 FPS. Yeah! Lady Mipha, watch this. I, second, the aptly named Demon Sergeant, shall strike down the Divine Beast Vah Ruta. What you doing? You're Link! Finally, I can avenge Lady Mipha. It's been 100 years since your last show your face here. Now I, second, will cut you down myself. What do you mean? Playing dumb, huh? Nice try, you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You're unable to protect Lady Mipha from Calamity Ganon. It's been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mipha, how heartbreaking. I won't fail her again. There's no way we'd ask for your help now after all this, Simon, after all that has happened. So says I, second, the Demon Sergeant, even if this body of mine is destroyed. I will drown Ruta in shock arrows myself, and in doing so, Lady Mipha's regrets shall be alleviated. If you understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once. Fine. Hey! In the middle of my shock arrow training, I must learn to withstand them. Did I not just tell you that? Commit such violence with the great Sagan standing right before you. In that case, you should take the responsibility of appeasing Divine Beast Vah Ruta. Yep, thanks for the arrow, asshole. Reach Zora's domain. This one's voice, I think. Yep. Oh, you must be the Sidon that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zoras. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it's all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link! Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link? That champion? So that's where I heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. So many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears that you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I've been sleeping. Come again? Sleeping, you say? Is that why you do not seem to remember me? Surely you must remember my precious daughter, Mipha. Yes? Do you not? Do you not? It doesn't ring a bell. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Is gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memories? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting that how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite the feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of Divine Beast Vah Ruta. I shall do the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Would you lend us your strength? What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. You ask a Hylian for help. Why? The very thought of it curls my fins. Musu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Musu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guests. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. That is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. That is not to say the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Vah Ruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zoras, water and air are as one. So you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains that fill the eastern reservoir are nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. That's our first objective right there. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, four-legged friends. Come out, Ruta. Goddamn elephant. Mipha's trapped inside that piece of shit and we're gonna get her out. The Divine Beast Vah Ruta. Your princess, Zelda, often studied the Divine Beast. That is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there's no electricity coursing through to stop them. Oh, Segin, who is quite shock resistant for our Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, slow down the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zoras are terribly vulnerable to the powers of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can. Please, hero, I beg you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. I am... What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within? So then Princess Zelda is still alive? Yeah, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the Divine Beast, they might yet prove useful in sealing Calamity again once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. I love my boy. Once it has stopped the rampaging, you can easily climb inside. Come, Link. Let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do it. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Zora armor. So, right, we read that legend about the Zora princesses crafting the armor for their future husbands, right? The future kings. Mipha crafted this for Link. This fits Link perfectly. Snug as shit. So there's the helmet, the armor, and the legs. So we gotta find all of those. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by such By each generation, Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Dorfin! Surely you do not intend to give this outsider the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one over there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust it to a shady Hylian. Might be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. But why should he receive such an honor? This is too much for my league. I do not understand it one bit. That moose is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mipha. Naturally, she meant a lot to him, just as she meant the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Mushu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Vah Ruta. And now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Mushu. I shall return shortly. Sidon. I suppose that means you're gonna tell him. Link. Moose is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. Went to see where Hylia was. She is chilling on her little hammock. Look, am I going? See? It's all snug. Look at that. Came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak to you with you. Listen well, Muzu. There's something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. Here's the truth, Musu. But you never knew it. He was ever in Mipha's heart. Now he remembers.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds.
Aww.
Even back then.
God damn it. Mipha's is heartbreaking, dude. This is the worst one. This is the worst one emotionally. You can tell that she gave a fuck.
So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
Damn it, man, that hurts. Knowing how shit ended up. God damn it, Link, you better fucking make up for that. You stupid shit. And now he remembers. Back to reality. What's the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? Mipha, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There's no way you remember her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. You have any such proof? Now it's the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you truly not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is gonna make me... Huh? What in the... That's the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. I've always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is what Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Musu. Please tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out. I never imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I'm a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. The tall mountain over yonder, it is called Pliamus Mountain. And there you will find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots a volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lino. He is a man beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious to be sure, but I'm certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the Divine Beast, I estimate you will need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Are you still down him, Musu? I have no doubt that he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Pliamus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the mountain, of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows, then come back and see me. I'm on it. Or come back and join me. Wonderful. Together we shall stop the Divine Beast onslaught. We'll do most of the story stuff today, right? The Divine Beast, and then we'll finish it, and then we'll finish up the area. The first thing we gotta do is go over here. Where are you? Go right here and see if we can upgrade this armor real quick. The Southwest Horn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're going to see it in... Wait, can't be. You're Master Link from 100 years ago. Sorry, back to work I go. We're happy to provide some sound sleep to our weary travelers. Welcome to the Seabed Inn. You like to rest here? A normal bed will cost you 20, blissful water bed will cost you 8. Good morning. You should give me like health and I think stamina. Like extra stamina. Link. Yep. Extra stamina wheel too. Okay. Oh, if it isn't the Hylian. Listen to what King Dorfin had to say. Yes, so that is the cause of our suffering in Zora's domain. It is all because of that beast, Ruta. That's why my senior apprentice, Frank, and I are repairing the domain. However, our materials are a bit depleted. Materials? Yes, repairs require a large number of luminous stones. You can find plenty of them around upland Sorana. Have you by any chance already stumbled across some luminous rocks during your travels? For instance, if you have 10 of them, that would be a big help. Maybe I have. Yeah. This is stones. Thank you. You're really giving me 10 luminous stones? In that case, please excuse me while I count them. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my, you really brought me all 10. Thank you. Yes, I will happily take these luminous stones from you. Oh, that's right. I must reward you. A diamond. And he gives me 2 diamonds. We'll keep those.
Oh.
Good morning. You're Link, right? What do you ask? Prince Sidon ran off to through the eastern gate. He was shouting something like, "I'm up to stop the Divine Beast. Link the Highland is coming with me." I assume that means you're going up to Plymouth Mountain in search of shock arrows? Yeah. If so, I have a request that is somewhat related. There's a red main monster called a Lionel that lives on Plymouth Mountain. I really need to get a picture of a Lionel. It can be a picture of any red mane Lionel, not just the one on the mountain. So, what do you say? Can you get a picture of the Lionel? Sure. I'm glad that will settle quickly. See, there's this fool in the domain who goads people into jumping off Shatterback Mountain on Plimus Mountain. It's an incredibly dangerous jump, and this guy pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. You're a real bottom feeder. If this keeps up, someone's surely going to end up horribly injured. You need a picture of the Lionel to show everyone how scary they are. That way, maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of the Lionel so I can describe them in detail. Thank you. Lionel Safari. Ah. History of the Zora, Addendum 2, Prince Sidon's Great Escape. There was once a giant Octorok in Hateno Bay, large as a mountain, which terrorized the village fishers. Hearing of their disaster, Prince Sidon went forth to personally eliminate the offending Octorok. This Octorok was a tricky beast. After the prince dodged one of its stones at its path and held him whole. Such had been the fate of many strong warriors who went to slay the Octorok and not had come back alive. Just as it seemed Prince Sidon would be counted among them, the giant Octorok twisted in pain. The tip of a silver-scaled spear pierced through the Octorok's stomach from within, revealing itself as the source of the beast's agony. Incredibly, Prince Sidon had fought his way out of it by stabbing his spear over and over into the monster's stomach. Unable to bear the pain, the Octorok cuffed up the prince and scrambled to escape. Ever since, the fishers of Hateno village had passed down this heroic tale, the prince who slew the fell Octorok. What a badass. Ow. Got him. And grab the rest of the arrows if we can. Let me do it from here. Where are we? Oh, I walked past these. Jesus Christ, I'm blind. I have LASIK. Jump at your own risk. Did you go show that picture of the Lionel and then we can go Sidon? Hello, Link. How's that Lionel mission coming along? I have your picture. Oh wow, please show me. Wow. My apologies. That sounds not very dignified, was it? Pardon me. I'm all better now. That Lionel, how terrifying. Look at this, and I doubt anyone will get any reckless ideas about this in Plymouth Mountain. Thank you. I'll tell the children of the domain about this. Maybe that will scare them away from the mountain. Alright. Now for your reward. The griefs. Yep. These, like everything, this helps swims faster. The armor helps you go up waterfalls, and I think the helmet gives you like a special attack. The Zora griefs were once made by a skilled craftsman by order of an ancient Zora king. Now they're fairly common. As you may know, East Reservoir Lake was created in collaboration between the Hylians and the Zora. After East Reservoir Lake was finished, we made Zora griefs as a token of friendship for Hylians to come visit. But over time, the number of Hylians visiting the domain dwindled, and my father has had to close down his armor shop. These Zora griefs here were the last spare left in the stockroom when he closed up shop. Wearing these, even a Hylian can swim as well as a Zora. That said, these would be wasted on me, and they're only useful for a Hylian like you. Please take good care of them. Alright, first thing we gotta do before we go over there is upgrade the griefs. We'll set it up. Megan. You, Link. Though I lack the shock arrows needed for the job, I am on my way to take on the Divine Beast Vah Ruta all by myself. And not try to stop me, Link. It's too dangerous. What do you say? I, Surian, used to strike fear into the heart of demons just by setting foot onto the battlefield. Stopping the Divine Beast Vah Ruta will be simpler than taking a fish from a baby. No trouble at all, I say. Still, according to my fortune, I should be cautious of injury. In light of that, I think it's best. We will be best for the. For the best if I call it a day. I'm not wrong, old man. Can't load too much. Alright, where are we? Stairs. Damn it. Should grab that. That's a firefly road. Lanternfly of this area. Alright, Sidon. Where are you? East Reservoir Lake. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I'm ready. Wonderful. Never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let us go and appease that divine beast has won. Here we go. Gaze now upon the divine beast's back. As the orbs, those purple orbs up there. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. I shall take you right up to the side of the divine beast, and from there you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now, hurry up and get on my back. I'm ready. Good answer. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's unstoppable in the water. We're just responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to guard up Ruta's attacks. Are you ready? Divine Beast Vah Ruta will undoubtedly use its ancient and mysterious powers against us. That includes hurling giant ice blocks that we need to watch out for. I shall leave those to you.
Get those shock arrows.
Alright, ready. Throw me up, throw me up, throw me up, throw me up.
Go! You did it, Link.
Ah!
Get thrown off. You must bring that up.
You do it the other side. Hey, man. I didn't know that if you touch it, it threw you out like that. That's news. I was never able to get that close.
We're getting closer.
Give me. Throw me up.
Go!
Alright, that's it. Normally it would take you 4 cycles, that's 2 cycles. That's not bad. That's outstanding. What an absolute thrill. Bring it down. Well, that's one crisis averted. Link, look! The water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. Ruta's floating even higher now. You wanted to venture inside, right? I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there. Alright. First one.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts.
Yep.
Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell.
Finish the job, Link. 100 years, you should have done this, you lazy bum. Wow, that is fast. Now let's see how this looks in 60 FPS. Because I remember this suffered a lot in Switch 1. This had a lot of slowdowns because of the particle effect that would come up from the ground. Travel gate register to map. And also the chief complaint of Breath of the Wild was that the Divine Beast did not resemble dungeons. And you guys will see. I mean, they're not dungeons. They're like giant puzzles. And I think Tears of the Kingdom does a better job in exemplifying temples, but not to the degree, not to the tightness that everyone wishes. So there's still room for improvement. All right.
I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Alright, let's go inside. Oh yeah, this is Spear 60. Hello. Alright, stone's right there. Now it goes in. You always go to the guidance stone first to get the map, and then from the map you have to activate five nodes within the Divine Beast, and then that will let you enter the control room, or access the control room where you can fight the boss. Meanwhile, this is gonna distill me the map real quick.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals.
Yep.
Be careful.
And see, it shows you. You can, but the neat thing about this, right, is that when you look at the map, you can actually manipulate what Ruta is doing. You can move the trunk different angle. Depending on the angle is where the water's going to spout back into the Divine Beast and activate certain switches. A very interesting mechanic, to say the least. First one.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
The control room is right here. That's where the boss is. We can't access that until we activate all these. Thanks for the soy, you fucking troglodyte. There we go. That's 2.
There are 3 terminals remaining. You can do it. are 2 terminals remaining. You're nearly there.
Guardian Spear. Wielded by the Guardian Scouts, the spear has a high piercing power and is a testament to Sheikah's high level of technology. The spearhead only appears only when brandished. Cool. There we go.
Just one terminal remaining. I have faith in you.
It's right there. That's the last one. Now we can go by the boss. He's Slate authenticated.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit. There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there. Be careful not to let your guard down.
Alright. First one. First boss. Yep. Scourge of the Divine Beast Vah Ruta. Water Blight Cannon. Let's play, motherfucker.
Please take care. That thing is one of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100
Oh,
years
this is
ago.
personal.
Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
Let's play.
Careful, that spear has a long reach.
That's one. Let's face one. Give me the ice cubes, bitch.
Careful, not much room to operate.
Kill me, bitch. Come here. Dead. Got him. Nice. First one down. 3 to go. We're gonna avenge all of them. Yeah. Control like a pretzel, you dickbag. That's for Mipha. That's probably the most confident I've ever gone into that fight. Hey, heart. Heart container. Your life force has been strengthened. Increase your maximum number of hearts by 1. 7 hearts. We got everything we needed. Once we touch here, we cannot come back ever again. So this ends the dungeon. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this divine beast. You still wish to activate it? Yes. We're done. We saved Zora's domain and saved Mipha's soul. So, how's it going?
Hello, Link.
Oh.
Because of your courage, my spirit is now free. And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again.
Mipha, Zora Champion.
Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mipha's grace. Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time, my hope was to see you once more.
Aww.
Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell. Save her, Link. Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda.
Ooh. That's probably the most emotionally charged one out of all of them. Because this was the only one that had actual personal relationship with Link. I mean, like, the other one's there as well, but it was more like an acquaintance or like a friend. This is a lover. Someone that he lost. That everyone lost. And now we get the elephant back. Up you go, Ruta. Go lock into the fucking swine. Oh, shrine right there. Probably head to Akala next after I clean up Zora's domain. Perfect view of the castle. One lock on.
Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope. If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again. Even just once more.
Mipha's Grace. A restorative power born from the spirit of the champion Mipha. When your hearts run out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full hearts plus temporary bonus hearts. You have defeated Waterblight Ganon, which had taken control of Divine Beast Vah Ruta. Divine Beast Vah Ruta has now enshrined to the west of Lynera Great Spring. Return to Zora's domain and report to King Dorephan. Hylian. Not just any Hylian, you're Link! Of all the Hylians Prince Sidon could have brought back, what are the odds it would turn out to be Link? Hey, Mipha's revenge. I shall enact the hearing now. Wait. Uh-huh. Thanks to your meddling, you've gone and made me forget about the trident I dropped. That's that, I guess, but now what do I do? It was about to break. Get the sword. Hey. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I've been awaiting your return. The violent downpour has stopped, as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there's no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the Divine Beast Vah Ruta and thusly saved Zora's king domain. We're all truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. Damn. The whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generations of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I'll be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. By the way, Link, I see that you are without your trusty blade. The sword that seals the darkness. Yeah, dog. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Link, you fucking buffoon. Where's your goddamn sword? 'Cause mine is right here. There's also its LED. I have to put the batteries inside. Very nice, right? Actually, like full size too. I got it this year. Yeah, Link. Where's your fucking sword, dog? We're gonna go get it. We still don't have the heart, but we need 13 hearts to get it. And we only have 7, so we still got some work to do. So that's why I want to circle back into Akala. And then probably do some of like the central Hyrule area. So we can get enough hearts, enough shrines to go through that. Did you perhaps lose it when you lost your memory? What sword? So you have forgotten that as well. There's a legendary blade that only you, the Hylian champion, can wield. It is no doubt resting somewhere in Hyrule even now, awaiting for its master to return. Link, all of the Zoras thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. You have grown so much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when the time comes. Father, I thank you. The heavy rains have stopped, and the Divine Beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Yeah, my boy Link, this is wonderful. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. Oh, so ra ra ra. It's pretty cool. What's the? I think that's the trident, right? Light scale trident. Spear peerless grace cherished by the Zora Champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class of its own. So we keep that, but there's another one down here that we can grab. That we can actually use. I just gotta remember where it is. It's somewhere down here. Yeah, right there. Ceremonial Trident, a spear model after the light scale trident wielded by the Zora Champion Mipha. They might be identical in appearance, but this spear's strength and durability are inferior. Go back over here. I think that's good enough for the night. Yeah, they're basically the same, I think. And then back to you and back to you. Okay, awesome. So we covered a pretty good chunk then. We made it all the way to Zora's domain and the Divine Beast Vah Ruta, which I think is a pretty good chunk. So the entirety of the walk, all the dialogue, the Lionel appeasing it, getting inside, doing the nodes, beat the hell out of Water Blight Cannon, and then we got Mipha's Grace. So the next time, we will clean up the shrines that we can within this region, because there's a lot of shrines that we haven't touched that needed to be, like, Ruta needs to be clear so you can actually do them. So we'll do those, and then I think we'll start moving towards Akala. Akala is a little harder at this point in time, but it's worthwhile because of the tech lab, because that way I can make the ancient greaves, which are probably like my standard for wearing like the bottoms. So then I typically run Hylian Hood, Champion's Tunic, and then the ancient greaves, just so I can get resistance against the Guardians, because the Guardians hit hard. So, all right. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. This is a little shorter, but I wanted to keep it self-contained to the dungeon. And I will catch you guys in the next stream. All right, catch you guys later. Bye.